Okay, so I got my Asrock P67 Extreme6 board today. This is the new B3 stepping, the new revision to the Intel P67 chipset. I've been waiting on this thing for about the past 3 weeks. I've had a 2600K sitting around that I haven't been able to use. I bought the Extreme6 because it has 3 PCIe 2.0 slots, which I think only the Extreme 4 from Asrock and the Asus Maximus 4 has. So basically I'm just gonna open it up on camera, let you guys check it out. I got this from Newegg. I think they're probably the first retailer to get the Asrock boards in. So let's just open it up and take a look inside. So there's a nice little window that you see the motherboard when you open up. It looks pretty nice, nicer than what the pictures showed. I think actually most of the new 1155 boards are pretty ugly. This one's pretty nice. See, it's got the 16 phase power supply. Got this nice big heat sink for the power phase. You see the 3 PCIe 2.0 slots. It looks like the spacing between the first 2 PCIe 2.0 slots is good enough for a 3 slot cooler, which is good for a lot of your better coolers for your better air coolers for your GPUs. I'm actually going to be using water cooling for this build. I'm primarily switching to the P67 for its power saving. I fold 24/7, and the folding wattage of a i7 920, which is what I'm using right now, is around 400 watts, and I have a friend who has a P67 and his folding wattage is around 230 watts, so it's almost like 50% difference in the amount of power you're going to save. In addition to that, I'm also going to be running 2 GTX 470s in SLI, as well as a GTX 460. I'll be using that for physics, but mostly it's for folding. But when I game, that'll be used as my physics card. So I guess let's just open up the box and take a look, see what's inside. It's also worth mentioning that the Asrock boards that came back with the new revision chipset actually have an extended warranty on them for an extra year, more than what they would usually have if you bought them pre the recall. But I even think that boards that were bought before the recall, they've actually made good on it and offered the 1-year warranty on those as well, and I think that's offered till July. If you buy an Asrock board before July, they'll give you that extra year warranty. So let's open this up. So it looks like it's packaged pretty well, so motherboard's separate from all the accessories and whatnot. Okay, so here's the board, up close and personal. You can see it's very nice looking. I think that these little pieces, they'll come off. I'm actually hoping that I can fit a sound card in here. I have an Asus STX sound card. I'm hoping it fits in here. If not, I'm gonna have to put it in here I hope I don't have to put it in here, because if you put a PCIe 1X card in this slot, I think it turns the last slot, when you have 3 cards, it turns this last slot into only a 1X speed slot rather than a 4X speed slot, which is what you would get if you had 3 cards in. With 3 cards you have 8X, 8X, and 4X. Obviously if you just have the one, you have 16X. But yeah, so this is the board. I don't think there's anything really important to note on it. It looks, like I said, it looks nice. Got the gold capacitors, they look pretty cool. The heatsink on it looks pretty cool. I like the color scheme. It's not anything too flashy, no reds or, you know, orange. My build's gonna be put in an 800D Corsair 800D case that's gonna be black and white with silver compression fittings and white tubing and a frozen Q white helix reservoir. It should all look pretty nice when I'm done. I'm gonna be using a 480mm radiator in the top and a 360mm radiator in the bottom. I'm still working on that, actually getting that all together. When that's finished, I'll actually take a video of that and post it up on YouTube, so you guys can check it out. So I guess that's the board. Now I'll open up the accessories. Okay, so it looks like there's a USB 3.0, looks like a 3.5-inch drive bay cover. You guess you stick it in like a floppy drive slot for if you have it in your case. I don't have one of those in my case, so I probably won't use it. Plus I think there's, on the motherboard there's 2 or 4 USB 3.0 slots on the back, which I don't even have any USB 3.0 devices yet, so that's not really a big deal to me. Looks like there's 6 SATA cables. That's pretty nice. Also, another thing to note is that the board has 10 SATA ports on it. I believe it's 6 SATA 6 ports and 4 SATA 3 ports. So I mean, that's pretty nice to have all those ports. It would be good, I guess, in if you use a big RAID configuration or something. I'm going to be using 2 of the Micro Center branded 64GB SSDs. They're really nice. I've been using them on a rig I have with my 970 hex-core chip, and I mean, it's just such a difference going from an SSD to a hard drive. I actually just installed Windows Service Pack 1 for Windows 7, and it took probably 5 minutes on the SSD, and it took about 20 minutes on my regular hard drive, which is a Western Digital black 640GB hard drive. So it's not really a slow hard drive. It's a pretty fast hard drive, and even that took, you know, 4 times as long. So that was really nice. It looks like they also give you a bracket, I guess, for the USB 3.0. I guess you put this on there, and you can have I guess 6 USB 3.0 slots on the back of your case, which is, I guess, really nice if you have a lot of USB 3.0 devices. Like I said, I don't really have that, so it's not really that big of a deal to me. Looks like these are the SLI and Crossfire bridge. Looks like it's just for 2 cards. I'm not sure if this supports three-way SLI. I'm pretty sure it supports three-way Crossfire, but those bridges are usually included with the graphics cards, so that's why they wouldn't include it with the motherboard. And then also you have their back panel. Looks like it's all color-coded. Looks pretty nice. It's kind of cool here. They have a clear CMOS button, which is nice, I guess, when you're overclocking. In case you have you make a setting that you can't recover from you can't get it to boot from. You just hit that button and it'll restore you to the factory defaults. Looks like they actually also include a floppy connector. I'm not really sure many people use floppies anymore. I don't have any floppies installed on mine. I always use USB keys for flashing firmware and BIOSes and whatever. But I guess that's it. I mean, it looks like a pretty nice board. I'll be overclocking it, hoping to get 5 gigahertz on Water. It seems to be not out of the realm of possibility. So anyway, I guess I'll update this video with my results of my overclock. I'm not really sure when I'm going to be installing this because I got to finish the case mod first. But tomorrow I'm actually going to be making a video for the Asus P867 P8P67 Pro motherboard. Opening the box for that. I'm getting one of those from Amazon. I got it for a really great price. Got it for like $100. So I'm building 2 Sandy Bridge rigs actually, 2 2600Ks. One's gonna be for like a HT PC, home theater PC, because it's just great how the power consumption is on these Sandy Bridge chips. It's like half of what the original i7s were, and they're also faster, so you really don't lose. And I mean, you probably end up saving in the long run with your electricity costs. You know, selling off the old stuff, buying the new stuff, you're only out, you know, a couple $100. So it ends up, hopefully it'll work out. Yeah, so